G'day and how you going, everybody? We're coming back at you with another cereal review, and today we're reviewing Apple Jacks, the childhood favorite Apple Jacks. They've had awesome commercials since I was a little tiny kid. The cereal has tasted awesome. We love the fact that there's little chunks of shit things on it that make it taste like Apple Jacks that are really good. It's kind of like Fruit Loops, but it's not because it's apple and cinnamon, and you don't have to worry about Fruit Loops being Fruit Loops. You can worry about them being Apple Jacks. And so now we're going to check out and find out if Apple Jacks still taste the same, if they're worth buying, and what they taste like with milk. And so that's where we're at. So let's give it a shot, shall we? So now we're opening this fresh, awesome box of Apple Jacks. We're going to finally get into that. Oh, we got the nice smell of Apple Jacks. It doesn't smell like it used to. It's a little bit less Apple Jacky than I remember, but it still holds water because it's a childhood favorite, right? So let's give it a taste. Obviously, we can't just pull out the orange ones. We got to have the orange ones and the green ones that come out because why not, right? Oh, look, there's one that's an orange and a green stuck together. This is why I like looped cereals. So as you can tell on the green one, the box makes it look like they are chocked full of little red dots on it to give it flavor. The actuality is, of course, there's one there, and you have a couple on the outside there, but the amount, obviously, of little flavoring dots is like 1/10 of what they show on the box, which that's typical. So let's check this out and see what they taste like. We've got dual together. This side. Still not too bad. Overall, the dry flavor of Apple Jacks is pretty damn amazing. Hasn't really changed a whole lot, and I actually enjoy it. On top of that, it's one of the few cereals that offers a prize in the box. And you say, well, what kind of prize is it? Why, it's a spoon that you can put together on your own. How do I know that? Because I bought a box of Fruit Loops not too long ago, and I got one of these out of it, and I'm assuming the prize in this one is pretty much the same. So, once again, this is a great cereal, and it's the brand that put the actual toy in the box. Other cereal brands take notice. Toy in box makes kids go smile. Not that hard to figure it out. You're not going to end up killing somebody, and no one's going to sue you. Anyway, that's my rant for that. So, Apple Jacks still tastes good. It has kind of a reduced smell out of the box. But I've noticed a lot of cereals and a lot of products have changed, even the ones you remember as a child, because they started taking trans fats out of the food, and it changed the flavor of the food a lot. But that doesn't help us on figuring out if this is good in milk or not. So let's check it out, shall we? Now, of course, this is a childhood classic. If you don't like Apple Jacks, there must be something moderately wrong with you, at least as a child. And so we're going to test this out with milk, of course, and see, does it still tickle my fancy? Well, I hope it does. So here we go. Alright, so overall, I just finished eating not too long ago, and I can actually sit here and eat a bowl of this because it still tastes kind of like, pretty much like it did years ago. There's not much of a difference in consistency, texture, or flavor. The only thing I could say is that maybe there's not enough little flavor dot things as opposed to what it shows on the outside of the box. So I would say it's really false advertising, but it's really not, because if you look at the cereal bowl, you can see there's a shitload of them on there, and so they kind of kept up with the consistency. And this is another one of those things, I think, where Kellogg's beats General Mills almost hands down as far as cereal production is concerned. Nevertheless, Apple Jacks basically has remained the same as far as brand, texture, and consistency and all that as it has for about the last 25 years. They may have dialed back the flavor of it just ever so slightly. I can't prove that, but I'm going to say probably they did, maybe a tiny little bit. And so overall, I'm going to give Apple Jacks, one of the classic cereals, one of the classic childhood cereals that I grew up with, I'm going to still give this an A- over 20 years later, because they have basically kept consistency and continuity within their cereal and within the flavor. I don't see much that Apple Jacks itself can do to improve The only thing I could say is maybe add a few more of those little flavor red little shits on it that make it taste a certain way. See what I'm talking about? Other than that, though, I think it's almost the perfect cereal. It's not too much. It's not too little. It doesn't get soggy in milk real easy unless you let it sit there for a while. And it's one of those things that you can have for a meal or a snack if you decide to. So that is Apple Jacks. I'm giving it an A- because it's awesome. And go out and get some Apple Jacks. So don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the notification. We'll be back here in a little while with some more cereal reviews. Peace out.